From a very early stage, this notion of sustainability and the importance of sustainable development in the development of Abu Dhabi was very much at the forefront of the thinking of the leadership. We work on protecting our air, our land, our sea, as well as working on protecting our biodiversity, both species and habitats, through a very rigorous monitoring and scientific program, all underpinned by a holistic policy and regulatory framework. Groundwater and the issue of water conservation is a big priority area for the Emirate of Abu Dhabi and indeed the region. 65% of our water consumption, our overall water consumption, comes from groundwater. But 95% of our use of groundwater is basically focused in two areas: agriculture and forestry. This type of direction and knowledge of where the water consumers are help us put in the right policy framework. Today we have an observation framework of around 300,000 groundwater monitoring wells across the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, giving us up-to-date information to enable policy decisions. Similarly, in the area of fisheries, today there are 4 key species that are being fished at 5 times their sustainable rate. You've got the hamur, the kanad, the fersh, and the shari. Without knowing and understanding population dynamics, it becomes very difficult not only to put in the necessary policy and regulatory tools, but also to engage with the stakeholders and the fishermen. It was very important for us to not only understand the scientific information, but marry the scientific information with local knowledge, and that's an incredible strength. With the diversification of Abu Dhabi Emirate, we've observed a major increase in the number and types of industry that Abu Dhabi is now welcoming. So it's very important to ensure that we are able to regulate the sector. Regulation doesn't come easy. We need to understand the sector, but really engage and use the sector in helping us put regulations in place. With respect to the issue of the environment, we need to look at it at a much longer time frame. So we've been working with our stakeholder on a 20 to 30 year time frame to make sure that our regulations are up to par with the type of industry that's coming in, and indeed the type of development. Some of the groundbreaking programs that we've graduated from the local to the global include our program on the Arabian oryx. After reintroducing this iconic species in Abu Dhabi and in the UAE, we've extended our reach to the neighboring countries and the original range of the Arabian oryx, from Jordan to Saudi Arabia to Oman. Our experience of this project has enabled us to look at a global program of the reintroduction of the scimitar horned oryx in Chad. Moving forward, the environment faces a number of challenges. Issues to do with air quality is something that we really have our finger on the pulse because of its effect on human health. So we are expanding our air monitoring stations. We are ensuring that our standards are rigorous. Marine water quality is another challenge that we're working together with our partners, because being a coastal country, the marine environment is extremely important, both from a food security perspective, but also as a tourism destination. So we are working with our partners to ensure that our marine water quality is not only up to par, but even better than that. Despite the environmental challenges that we're facing, I really do believe that the future is bright. The Environment Agency has built very strong foundations of knowledge, people, and public support. And with those 3 pillars, I know and I'm sure that we can address these challenges that we will face. We really do believe that in preserving our heritage, we protect our future.